idea, the catcher mechanic, etc., etc. We do think of really good game plans with these guys. So this is how I believe Clown will kind of be played now. So if Clown's here and you've got a survivor here, it looks to me, so when you throw your potion, let's do it blue, the first one. When you throw your potion, it actually doesn't start straight away. I don't know if this is on both. I don't know if this is just the speed up or if this is on both of them. I'm going to assume just the speed up right now because I haven't played it yet. When I play it, I'll be able to get more of an idea. But what it looks like to me is it looks like the speed up one starts as like a normal gas and then doesn't do anything until, you know, like a second or something. And then you've got your normal ones, which will do the normal slowdown, right? It turns yellow after 3 seconds. Okay, 3 seconds is problematic. I didn't think it'd be that long. Is it really 3 seconds? Do you know that it's 3 seconds? Someone says 2 already. It's 3 seconds. Oh, that hurts. Okay, well, my idea was... I haven't played it yet, so, you know, still theory crafting. But my idea was, you throw it at the survivor, right? And it's not going to do... Oops, it's not going to do anything to them, right? Because it's white, like, it's not formed yet. And then as you get there... you will now speed up. But as well as that, you're throwing this as you're walking to it before it's about to, you know, start the speed up. You're changing to your next one, and then you're throwing that ahead. So now you have the speed up and the slow down. That's what I'm kind of thinking would be the way. They literally could have just made it where he just did more slowdown. It would have been the same effect. But this is kind of looking like how it would be, I'm assuming. It's a pity that it takes 3 seconds, though. That's going to be problematic. If it is 3 seconds. There's probably add-ons to make it less then. But that's what I'm thinking. What one of the devs said, where it's like, you know, throw it over here, and they might think, oh, yes, I want to take this into, you know, a dead zone. No, that's not going to happen at high level, so forget all about that. This thing here, though, this has potential. This has potential. So this is kind of what I'm thinking, basically. You throw it at the survivor. So you throw it at the survivor. It does fuck all. Right? They keep running. Oops. Why's that blue? Oh. Yeah, they keep running. Right? And then when you get there, now it's actually got the speed up. Now you get the speed up. But as you're doing that, you're also multitasking by throwing this ahead of them. So it's basically a quick 1-2. You know? You get what I mean? So that's what it's looking like for me. But because this takes 3 seconds, this hurts quite a bit. This hurts quite a bit. This should be way quicker. It should be maybe 1.5 seconds, I'd say. You're here. Survivor's here. Throw it. After 1.5 seconds, they're going to be about here. You're going to be here. Meanwhile, you're throwing another. And then you get the speed up. And they get the slow down, technically making you 2 times faster. People were saying that you could also use the blue. Well, it's not blue, but you know the speed up. A duck and quack. Think of the 10 bits. It's 3 seconds to reload, but it's 2 to turn yellow. Okay. I don't know if I put it blue. I should just put it yellow. I forgot what color it were though. You could also use, you know, in the same kind of idea. You're here, Jen's like over here. You could, you know, throw the speed up in front of you and then get a bit of a boost. Someone worked it out though. Something what takes, I think, 10.8 seconds to get to. With the speed up, it takes 10 seconds, so it only puts 0.8 off. From what I saw, I haven't done the research into that, but that's what I saw. I don't know how credible that is. But that's what I saw. Yeah, 10.9 seconds to 10 seconds. So that's another person validating. But as I said, I haven't looked into it too much, but I've heard that. You did the math too, okay. Yeah. So not really that impressive, is it? And also, if you work it out, so you move 0.9 seconds faster, right? By, if you're doing a 10.9 seconds distance, you throw the blue on the floor, and now you get that distance in 0.9 seconds less, faster, sorry. But you still need to reload, right? So if you're doing this but need to reload after it, you're actually going to lose 3 seconds. So it might not be worth it overall. I'm not sure. There'll be kind of reward-ish, and there'll be punishment as well, dependent on how many bottles you have. Let's say, like, I'm going really on a tangent here because I'm thinking about a lot of things at once, like I always do. But let's say you've been chasing someone and you've thrown like 3 of your bottles and stuff, and now he's gone to a really safe place or something, right? Let's just pretend that's a jungle gym. All right. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna try and pressure this gen over here. What I'm assuming they're on, or I heard them on early or whatever. If you do throw your bottle down now, oops, sorry, I shouldn't do it as that. If you do throw that bottle down now, your last one, to get that speed up, this is probably actually going to not be worth it, because now you won't have any bottles and you'll need to reload, and you'll lose the time that you took getting there. You see? So there's kind of reward, but there's also punishment depending on how you're doing it. Like, never use... I guess the idea is never use all your bottles to get to a position, because you're gonna... Well, actually, no. If you're on 4 bottles, you'll still have benefit from that, right? Because it's going to take 3 seconds, but you're going to save 3 seconds, 0.6, right? So technically, if you use all 4 bottles, the distance you go at will save you 0.6 seconds if you reload, correct? Yeah, I think that's correct. Because you'll have 4 bottles. You throw all of them, all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the distance you've gone will be 0.9 seconds per bottle, if you throw it completely accurate, by the way. And then when you reload, which is going to take you 3 seconds, you'll be 0.6 seconds further in everything that you would have already been, if you were to do it that way. And if you're not doing it that way, I would probably recommend, let's say you're on like 2 bottles, to only throw 1 to get the distance, and then keep 1 for the chase. Because if you throw 1 and then reload, you're actually going to lose that time you just made, so there's no point, right? Unless you catch them off guard, obviously, but that's a whole different thing. I'm talking about keeping your ability. So yeah, that's kind of what's in my head at the moment. I haven't really played the new clown, but this is kind of what's kind of going around in my head without playing him at the moment. So... Reddit whining that Undyne is useless now. I mean, it is useless now, isn't it? 2 perks to, maybe get them for about a minute. The only time Undyne was strong were when Undyne wasn't cleansed first. Now it's cleansed first every single game. That's kind of useless, isn't it? I mean, it's good for maybe Devour. Maybe. But if Devour becomes meta, everyone's going to look for it, and then Devour becomes crap again. I believe Devour works well because people see the totem but think it's Haunted Grounds. That's why it goes so quick as soon as they realise it's Devour. I've noticed that. Yeah, this is the theory anyway. But it is using a bit of mathematics or timing, or whatever you want to call it, to calculate things. Sometimes I'm not too good at explaining what's in my head. I've always been kind of that way, but hopefully you're getting the gist. what I'm on about. Just to, you know, I guess conclude it. This is looking like the strategy you're going to do in Chase. You're going to throw the speed up at the survivor, and the survivor's going to keep running forward. Because the speed up takes a while to actually formulate, they won't get any buff from it. They won't get anything from it. As you're walking towards the speed up, as it's about to appear, you're changing to your secondary slowdown, and you're throwing that ahead of the survivor, right? And you're getting a speed up, and they're getting a slowdown, thus making you 2 times faster than you would have been with Old Clown. The other thing, what we're talking about, is how to get from point A to point B. Talking about if you do use one of your speed ups on yourself. Oh, that's the thing. You'll have to throw it ahead of yourself a bit, because if you throw it near yourself, you probably won't get it. So you'll have to throw it a bit ahead of yourself, because it takes, you know, X seconds to actually formulate. Because it starts white and then turns into the yellow. You know, I'm just using blue as the yellow. It doesn't really matter. It's, you know, it's just a key, right? Well, I ain't created a key, but the blue is the slowdown, and the red... sorry, the blue is the speed up, and the red is the slowdown. Dame Duro, thank you for the 7 months. Reckless, thank you for the prime as well. Appreciate it, man. And what I was saying with this one is, if you're trying to get from point A to point B, they've calculated it to be 10 seconds. Well, let's say it takes you 10.9 seconds to get from here to here, right? Is 10.9 seconds. If you do 1 speed up ahead of yourself and run into it, it will actually go down to 10 seconds. You save 0.9 seconds. But we're also saying if you keep doing this to try and get further and further along a map, if you do use all 4 of them, you will actually lose time, because this will save you time getting there, but then the reload will actually... Oh, no, this will still save you time, right? But it's only 0.6. Is that what we said? If you do all 4? Yeah, if you do all 4, it will still save you time. It'll save you 0.6 seconds, including the reload, right? But if you only do 1, and then you don't have any left, then you will lose time, because it's going to take you 3 seconds, and you only gained 0.9. Okay? So you get what I'm on about. You can see that the devs are trying to make it more complex, and they're trying to make you think more about how you're playing him and to understand the variables. So I'm trying to give you a gist of the basic variables, the basic understanding of how he potentially will be played. We haven't played him yet, but it's looking like this. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. And this is without add-ons as well. Remember that. This is without add-ons. Add-ons will make this better. Do remember that. So yeah, Tuesday. Might put this on YouTube to kind of give people a gist of how I think he's going to be played. What do you think? I think I'm right. I think I'm correct with this. You know what's in my head. I've just basically put what's in my head on paper to an extent, so you guys can maybe understand more kind of what I'm thinking right now.